Hello everybody and happy Fun Friday. Today is day 25 of our indoor adventure and I'm glad you're back to hear a message. I'm going to read a silly story and do an activity that you can do at home. Remember, we're working on Earth Day projects. What are we going to do? We're going to garden, invent something, create something out of recyclables. I cannot wait to see what you come up with next Monday. So I know some of you are finished, some of you are starting. You can use my idea that I'm going to show you today and make it your own. 25, story and activity. And I'm going to show you yesterday's celery. Let's see what happened. You predicted this morning what color would saturate quickest. And somebody was like, oh my gosh, I was right. That feels so good when you're a scientist. So here we are with our reddish dye. You can see it's traveling up the celery. So make a prediction. What will it look like? Right now, it is the nighttime on Thursday. And you'll be watching this video on Friday. So by the time we have our class meeting, will there be any change to these two celeries? And this is the green one that is sitting in the blue. And it's kind of hard to see from where you are, but it has traveled up half the stalk. I can see blue traveling up the celery. It is drinking it up. So tomorrow, well, which is today, in our class meeting, we'll see if something has changed, so be thinking about it. This is the story of Mermal, Mermal, Mermal. Since it's Fun Friday, I picked something fun, silly, ridiculous. We love this story. We've heard it before, and like I've said before, just like on the day I read Frederick, it is good to revisit the things that we already know and we already love, and we can have that good feeling of, I know what's going to happen next, or I remember this funny part. So I had some science books to read today and I just said, you know what? I will save it for next week. I know we love science, but it's time for a silly. Here we go. Mermal, Mermal, Mermal. By Robert Munch and illustrated by M. Marchenko, who is my favorite Robert Munch illustrator. Mermal, Mermal, Mermal. I'm going to turn the light on. A little bit dark. I'm making these up. Mermal, Mermal, Mermal. When Robin went out into her backyard, there was a large hole right in the middle of her sandbox. She knelt down beside it and yelled, "Anybody down there?" From way down the hole, something said, "Mermal, Mermal, Mermal." Said Robin. Very strange. So she yelled even louder, "Anybody down there?" "Mermal, Mermal, Mermal," said the hole. Robin reached down the hole as far as she could and gave an enormous yank. Out popped a baby. And I wanted to tell you, I'm dedicating today's message to my stepmother. She's a nice stepmother, and she's married to my dad. Her name is Robin, and I love Robin very much. So Robin, this story is for you, because this story's main character is named Robin. "Mermal, Mermal, Mermal," said the baby. "Mermal yourself," said Robin. "I'm only 5 years old. I can't take care of a baby. I will find somebody else to take care of you." Robin picked up the very heavy baby and walked down the street. She met a woman pushing a baby carriage. Robin said, "Excuse me, do you need a baby?" "Heavens, no," said the woman. "I already have a baby." She went off down the street, and 17 diaper salesmen jumped out from behind a hedge and ran after her. Robin picked up the baby and went on down the street. She met an old woman and said, "Excuse me, do you need a baby?" "Does it pee its pants?" said the old lady. "Yes," said Robin. "Yuck," said the old lady. "Does it dirty its diaper?" "Yes," said Robin. "Yuck," said the old lady. "Does it have a runny nose?" "Yes," said Robin. "Yuck," said the old lady. "I already have 17 cats. I don't need a baby." She went off down the street. 17 cats jumped out of a garbage can and ran after her. Robin picked up the baby and went down the street. She met a young woman in fancy clothes. "Excuse me," said Robin. "Do you need a baby?" "Heavens, no," said the woman. "I have 17 jobs, lots of money, and no time. I don't need a baby." She went off down the street. 17 secretaries, 9 messengers, and a pizza delivery man ran after her. "Rats," said Robin. She picked up the baby and walked down the street. She met a man. "Excuse me," she said. "Do you need a baby?"
"I don't know," said the man. "Can it wash my car?"
"No," said Robin.
"Can I sell it for lots of money?"
"No," said Robin.
"Well, what is it for?" said the man.
"It is for loving and hugging and feeding and burping," said Robin.
"I certainly don't need that," said the man.
He went off down the street. Nobody followed him. Robin sat down beside the street, for the baby was getting very heavy. "Murmle, murmle, murmle," said the baby. "Murmle yourself," said Robin. "What am I going to do with you?" An enormous truck came by and stopped. A truck driver jumped out and walked around Robin 3 times. Then he looked at the baby. Excuse me, said Robin. "Do you need a baby?" The truck driver said, "Well, murmle, murmle, murmle," said the baby. "Did you say murmle, murmle, murmle?" asked the truck driver. "Yes," said the baby. I need you," yelled the truck driver. He picked up the baby and started walking down the street. "Wait," said Robin, "you forgot your truck." "I already have 17 trucks," said the truck driver. "What I need is a baby." "You can have the truck." Check out Robin. That is a silly story. Everybody got what they needed in the end. Why was there a baby in the hole? We shall never know. Silly story. I encourage you to make up your own silly story and send it to me on Seesaw or send it to me on our Google Documents. Okay, so I gathered some things together for creating a creation station. So this is a cup from my kitchen. It's made out of plastic. This is a box of tissues. It's not empty, and I was thinking about taking the tissues out, and I said, why? Why would I take the tissues out? I'll just use what I have. And I'm spying out of the corner of my little eye something else I'm going to use. A birdhouse. A wooden birdhouse. We've been collecting these rubber bands for a while. They were in my drawer. They're all different sizes. They just came on bags of food or the bananas. I think they came wrapped around bananas. And I'm going to make some instruments. So I'll make a funny little cup guitar out of these, and I'll see what happens, because scientists try things and they just see what happens when we try something out. I want to make something and try it out. So my rubber bands, I've wrapped them around like so. My rubber bands are on my cup. I'm going to play a song for you. That was Jingle Bells. Did it sound just like Jingle Bells? No, it didn't. What happens if I pull it tighter? Can you hear the difference in those two? And remember from music class? Can you hear the difference in these two? This one sounds like a lower note to me. Or if I pull it harder, it makes a different sound. And you can see if you can make up a song. What will happen if we put these same rubber bands on another thing? The birdhouse. It sounds different. Cool. I'll try this. So if you want to make your own musical instrument, I didn't didn't think it would work so well. If I put it in a box of tissues that are full, will it make a good sound? No, that just makes a popping sound. I think the idea is there has to be air between the rubber band and the thing that you're using. So I want you to try some too. See if mommy and daddy have a rubber band. If not, they can tie a string really tight, but it has to be so tight that it can create this vibration. That's where the sound came from. Remember when we made our chicken in a cup? It was the same idea. So see if you can gather up some rubber bands and something. Be safe with whatever you use. Please do not use real glass unless your family is right there with you. That's why I chose plastic, wood, and paper. Those are much safer things to use. I was going to use a paper towel tube, and then Rose used it on her project that I will share with you on Fun Friday. Actually, we'll show it to you on Fun Friday so you might get some inspiration for your own Earth Day project. I love you very much. I'm excited to see you on Fun Friday for some art and music and fun together. Bye.